A dark, flat sky can look boring, but it often signals one of the most reliable rainmakers in weather, Nimbostratus. This is the cloud that turns a grey morning into hours of steady rain, not a quick shower that passes in minutes. Nimbostratus forms when a wide layer of moist air is lifted slowly over cooler air. The classic setup is a warm front, where lighter warm air glides up and over denser cool air near the ground. Because the lift is gentle and spread across a large area, the cloud does not shoot upward into a thunderstorm tower. Instead, it spreads sideways into a broad, layered sheet. As the rising air moves into lower pressure, it expands and cools. This is called adiabatic cooling. When the air cools to its dew point, it reaches saturation, and water vapor begins to condense into tiny droplets. Those droplets need small particles to form on, such as dust, sea salt, or smoke. These particles are called hygroscopic nuclei, and they help turn invisible moisture into visible cloud. At first, the sky may show altostratus, a grey middle cloud that dims the sun. As lifting continues, the layer thickens, the base lowers, and the cloud becomes darker and more opaque. Once widespread precipitation is reaching the ground, the layer is no longer just altostratus, it has become nimbostratus. The key is stability. In unstable air, rising parcels keep accelerating upward, building tall, bubbling clouds. In stable air, a rising parcel resists further lift, so the cloud stays flatter and smoother. That is why nimbostratus often looks featureless, with a fuzzy base and very little texture. Inside the cloud, the physics is still busy. Droplets and ice crystals grow gradually, and in colder parts of the cloud, the Bergeron process can help ice crystals grow at the expense of supercooled droplets. When those crystals fall into warmer air, they melt into rain. If the air near the ground stays cold enough, they can arrive as snow. This slow, deep growth is why nimbostratus is linked with persistent precipitation. It can keep rain falling over a city, a farming district, or a whole region for many hours. In Australia, nimbostratus is often tied to broad rain bands moving with larger weather systems, especially across southern parts of the country. The Southern Hemisphere Coriolis effect helps steer those systems, but the cloud itself forms because moist air is being lifted over cooler air. For a simple backyard clue, watch the sky ahead of a front. If high cloud thickens into a grey sheet, the sun fades, pressure falls, and rain arrives as a wide shield rather than a narrow line, nimbostratus is likely building. It may not look dramatic, but it is one of the main cloud types behind steady soaking rain.